What's the highest fall you can survive in Minecraft? With no armor, you can only survive a maximum of 23 blocks, and surprisingly, feather falling 4 only makes the number go to 41. The real difference is with full protection 4 netherite armor, because when paired with feather falling, you can survive 103 blocks. But this is still far from the furthest survivable fall. By pairing this armor with an enchanted golden apple and potion of turtle master, you can survive a 906 block fall. But if you do everything the same, but put a hay bale at the bottom, you can survive a whopping 4,504 block fall. And you'll have a while to contemplate your life choices and smack that follow button. Follow me on Twitch. And that answers the question. What's the rarest biome in Minecraft? Because it's actually not the Mushroom Island. In fact, you've probably never even heard of it. The rarest biome is actually the modified jungle edge and only covers 0.0001% of the world. It's also one of the smallest biomes, making it extremely difficult to find. So before you go searching, make sure to follow me for more random Minecraft. What's the most damage you can do in Minecraft? Most people would think a sharpness 5 netherite axe with strength potion, but this isn't even close. A power 5 bow with harming 2 arrows does more, but it still doesn't even come close to the most. The most damage you can do in Minecraft is through an end crystal. It can kill a fully enchanted netherite player in just one hit. And that answers the What's the strongest mob in Minecraft? Most people would say the Ender Dragon, but it actually doesn't even come close. The Wither does significantly more, but is still far from the strongest mob. The strongest mob is actually a charged creeper, which can kill a player in full enchanted netherite armor in just one hit. And that answers the question. What's the rarest mob in Minecraft? Most people would say the pink sheep, but What's the rarest mob in Minecraft? Most people would say the pink sheep, but it actually doesn't even come close. It's arguable that the brown mushroom is the What's the rarest mob in Minecraft? Most people would say the pink sheep, but What's the rarest mob in Minecraft? Most people would say the pink sheep, but it actually doesn't even come close. It's arguable that the brown mushroom is the second rarest mob because its chances to spawn naturally are high, and it's in a rare biome. But the rarest mob is actually this, which has this chance of spawning. So, unless you're Dream, you won't be fine. What's the rarest mob in Minecraft? Most people would say the pink sheep, but What's the rarest
Okay, yeah, it's really weird.
So are we not trying it anymore, buddy?
Minecraft. You're probably thinking I'm gonna say one of these, but this is no ordinary block. What if I told you this block is so rare you can't even obtain it in creative mode or with commands? This is a glitched block many have called snowy grass. It's a glitch that occurs when snow should spawn on grass, but doesn't, and we don't exactly know why. It's inobtainable and will disappear if it snows, making it the rarest block in Minecraft. Make sure to ask your question in the comments and drop a follow. But that answers the question. What's the tallest cactus in Minecraft? You may have been traveling in your world and seen a 4-block tall cactus, but that's fairly common. Now, imagine wandering your world and seeing this, a 22-block tall cactus. This is the tallest cactus in Minecraft, but your chance of finding it is this. So, unless you're Dream, you won't be finding it. Ask your question in the comments and drop a follow. But that answers the question. What's the rarest item in Minecraft history? You're probably thinking it's one of these, but they're not even close. In Snapshot 19W13A, an item was accidentally added to the game, but was removed just 2 days later. This item was called the Arrow of Luck, but getting it What's the rarest item in Minecraft history? You're probably thinking it's one of these, but they're not even close. In Snapshot 19W13A, an item was accidentally added to the game, but was removed just 2 days later. This item was called the Arrow of Luck, but getting it was no easy task. First, you had to find a village with a Fletcher, but at this time, you couldn't change villager occupation, so if the village didn't have a Fletcher, you had to find a new one. Next, you had to beat a raid to get Hero of the Village. Then you have to trade with your Fletcher and level it up all the way to Master. It will then have a 2 out of 3 chance to have an arrow trade, but this arrow trade only has a 1 in 16 chance to have the Arrow of Luck, meaning there's only a 4% chance for your Fletcher to have this trade. This means on average you would have to go to 53 villages, fight 53 raids, trade with 53 separate Fletchers just to get this item, making the Arrow of Luck the rarest item in Minecraft history. But what's the most difficult achievement in Minecraft? You probably don't know this, but Minecraft has a secret achievement that you can't even see in the advancements menu. The advancement, How Did We Get Here, is unlocked by having every effect in the game applied at the same time. But it's much harder than it sounds. There are 26 separate effects and not all of them are potions. You need Mining Fatigue from an Elder Guardian, Levitation from a Shulker, and Hero of the Village from beating a raid, to name a few. This means that you must transport a Shulker all the way to the overworld near an ocean monument and a village. Here's a clip from Illumina's 14-hour speedrun to get this achievement.
Let's go!
If you liked this video, make sure to follow and drop your own question in the comments. How long can you survive in lava? With no armor, you can survive for about 2.5 seconds, and with iron armor, that only goes up to about 5.5 seconds. Surprisingly, full netherite armor only brings that time up to 13 seconds. The real difference is with Fire Protection 4 netherite armor, where you can survive for over a minute. With this, you're going to have a lot of time to contemplate your life choices, so you might as well follow me here and on Twitch, because I mean, you're going to have the time anyway, so just why not? But that answers the question. How long? What's the oldest version of Minecraft? One of the coolest features of Minecraft is that you can go back and play any version of the game, including the very first release. But what's in this version? Well, when running this version, you just get a window that pops up simply titled Game that you can't even full screen. There are only a few controls: WASD to move, space to jump, left click to place a block, and right click to break a block. The only other controls are R, which will teleport you about 20 blocks above the floating cube which you reside on, and Escape, which closes the game. All you can really do is place blocks, so I decided to build some insane stuff. Also, you could try to speed breach and sweat in the So if you appreciate my immense skill, what's the rarest item in Minecraft? You're probably thinking it's one of these, but most people obtain these in their Minecraft world. This item is rare in the sense that you probably don't even know it exists. First, you have to beat the Ender Dragon, which already puts it into the top 1% of rare items that you can only obtain after beating the game. The reason most people don't know about it is because it's pretty useless. The popped chorus fruit is made by smelting a chorus fruit in the furnace. It can't be eaten or placed, and it's only used for 2 crafting recipes that most people don't even know exist, making it the rarest item in Minecraft. Make sure to ask your question in the comments and drop a follow. But that answers the question. What's the rarest item in
I
Minecraft?
watched that one already.
That's pretty much bedtime, buddy.
Things you didn't know about Minecraft. You can craft leather horse armor, making it the only horse armor you can craft. A baby brown sheep is rarer than a pink sheep. There is a 1 in a trillion chance to find a fully activated end portal, so unless you dream, you won't be finding it. The Frostwalker enchant will still work on armor stands. You can shear Snow Golem to... The least known block in the game is the dried kelp block. There's a 1 in 10,000 chance for the title screen to say Mincecraft on our but you can explode a beacon. Most people know that you can name a mob dinner bone to turn it upside down, but surprisingly you can also do this to the Wither, but unfortunately not to the Ender Dragon. You can follow me here, but also on Twitch. Things you didn't know. What do Minecraft's end credits mean? After beating the Ender Dragon, you jump into the portal and are brought to a page scrolling through text. In the files, this is called the end poem. It's a dialogue between two godlike figures. These two voices describe themselves from many names, but they describe it as the words changing and not them. This tells us that these things talking to each other represent Minecraft's code itself, and it's talking to you, the player. And by saying this, it breaks the fourth wall. But what does it all mean? Well, you have to be taken back to November of 2011. It was a simpler Minecraft, a world filled with imagination and limitless possibilities, a world with no end. But how do you wrap up a story with no end? And the answer is you don't. Minecraft intentionally left parts out of the story because the story is made from the journey. The final line, "Wake up," is meant to tell you that your story is still going, and it's time to continue it. And it's probably also telling you to follow me here and on Twitch. What's the rarest structure in Minecraft history? When you think rare structures, you're probably thinking of strongholds, end cities, and woodland mansions, but the rarest structure in history is actually none of these. On February 27th, 2010, for the first Minecraft implemented infinite world generation in a version called Minecraft InfDev. During this time, Notch, Minecraft's creator, decided to test adding generated structures into the game. The structure he decided to add was a brick pyramid, an enormous pyramid made from thousands of blocks that would sometimes spawn millions of blocks from spawn. It was a solid pyramid of bricks that would stretch from the ocean floor to the height limit, and at that time it was the only way to obtain bricks. They were so hard to find that for many days nobody even knew that they were added, making them the rarest structure in Minecraft history. Make sure to ask your question in the comments and drop a follow. But that answers the question. How much weight can a Minecraft player carry? The heaviest single block in Minecraft is the gold block, weighing over 42,000 pounds, meaning a stack of 64 gold blocks is over 2.7 million pounds. But we can get much heavier. By putting 27 stacks of gold blocks into a shulker, we can get a shulker that weighs over 73 million pounds. We can fill our inventory with 37 of these shulkers, and then by putting on gold armor, your character will be carrying over 2 billion pounds, which is over 1,000,000 tons, or over 6,000 Statues of Liberty. This makes Steve one of the strongest characters in video game history. Make sure to ask your question in the comments and drop a follow. But that... Here are some more things you didn't know about Minecraft. You can put a chest on a donkey or mule by right-clicking it, giving you 15 slots to put whatever you want in. You can actually craft diorite, but I don't know if it's going to be too useful. You can enchant a carrot on a stick with mending and unbreaking. The rarest flower in the game is the allium because it can only be found in flower fields. You can summon a huge zombie called the Giant with this command. It doesn't do much, but it's pretty cool. In old versions of the game, you can actually craft chainmail armor with the unobtainable fire block. You can kill snow golems with splash water bottles. With just one mushroom, you can have an infinite food supply by milking it with a bowl, giving you mushroom soup, but you can also shear it to make a cow. You can follow me here, but also on Twitch. Here are some more things you didn't know about